Just do it!
Welcome to the Know, I'm Ashley Jenkins.
I'm Ryan Haywood.
Hate to break it to you, everyone, but the glorious vision of PC mods coexisting peacefully on our puny, low-powered consoles may not be a reality after all.
And who could have imagined? With the launch of Fallout 4 mods on PlayStation 4 rapidly approaching, looks like Bethesda is going to be delaying them indefinitely.
Well, indefinitely in that we don't have a date yet. Hopefully they'll still come.
That's a very different than indefinitely, yes.
Well, indefinite just means like it's not definite, right? That's like not having a date, but sometimes it means never, and sometimes it means it might be okay.
Why, let's not quibble.
Okay, the mods were originally supposed to come out for PS4 gamers this month, but as of a recent update, who knows when they'll come out, if ever. Bethesda made this announcement via Twitter saying, "We regret to say that the PS4 mods beta for Fallout 4 has been delayed. We'll update everyone when we can."
Well, you combine this delay with the one announced for the Batman Arkham Remastered HD series, that's 2 indefinite delays we've gotten in the same week.
Can we make it 3? That's what you do, right? It's always in 3s.
There's still time.
Okay, so it's bad enough when you have to push stuff back by a quantifiable amount, like we got with No Man's Sky. Actually, 2 months wasn't bad, but it was a sad time.
Very definite, nothing else.
Right, that was definite. That's the way you do it. But now you say, well, we've got no idea when this is coming out. It makes things sound kind of grim for the future of Fallout 4 mods on PS4.
And when you add this to all the recent trouble that Bethesda has had getting console and PC modders to coexist peacefully on the Xbox One, it certainly seems like the future of console mods is in a little bit of jeopardy in general.
Yeah, we should have never meddled with the dark arts of console mods. We flew too close to the sun.
Oh, except that they're good.
Well, I think the first mistake was expecting people to get along.
Ah, that's fair. The idea that all of this would go off without a hitch was always just a little bit far-fetched. This is something that consoles have never had before, after all. But who knew it would be this hard to get everything to play nicely together?
Yeah, probably everybody but Bethesda. According to some recent developer notes over on the blog, they've been having some particularly troubling issues when it comes to porting mods over to the PS4, which sounds like everything Bethesda does.
One of their entries from earlier this month detailed a number of critical problems the companies faced on Sony's console in particular. A couple of the issues they listed include optimal texture support for the PS4 when PC textures are used. Apparently, the textures were causing some notable memory performance trouble.
The developer notes also mentioned a problem with the overall mod size, which is limited to 900 megabytes for the PS4. Bethesda was working with Sony to increase this limit for obvious reasons. 900 megabytes is hardly anything when it comes to downloading a mod, which would probably hamper modding for the system.
Now, whether this is a technical limitation instituted by Sony or simply an arbitrary number because they don't want big downloads is unconfirmed, but either way, it seemed like a little bit of a roadblock for Bethesda.
And for modders. To contrast that, the Xbox One mods have a download limit of about 2 gigabytes, so there's just a little bit of a disparity there.
However, the biggest issue noted by the developer blog would have to be the lack of support for sound files. The PS4 uses a proprietary format for audio files, because that makes sense. Which makes
Good
it difficult.
inflection.
Thank you. The sarcasm has to come through. Which makes it difficult for Fallout 4 mods to incorporate new sounds. As a result, they've been working with Sony on some sort of audio processor or converter for sound files.
That's a bummer. I wanted to do a Skyrim mod where we replace every sound in the game with Gavin making the sound effect for that weapon. Yeah. I was inspired by the pew pew mod. I like that so much. So whether the delay has to do with either of these problems or some new dark wizardry found in the depths of the PS4's architecture, we really can't be sure. Perhaps Sony wasn't willing to play ball on one or more of these issues, which left Bethesda without much time to find a solution.
And while the problems the company is having with mods on the PS4 are largely technical, the problems they're having with mods on the Xbox One are pretty much all personal.
Yeah, within a few weeks of the launch of Fallout 4 mods on the Xbox, we had basically an all-out war on our hands of PC gamers versus console gamers. This was mostly due to a few console gamers outright stealing mods from PC modders and then publishing them for console without giving any kind of credit or attribution to the original modders.
You could claim that this was simply a case of console gamers not quite understanding the intricacies of modder etiquette, but some of the thieves took complete credit for the mods and even asked for money or donations for their work.
Yeah, that's just a complete no-no.
Yeah, so that's pretty much a straight up dick move right there.
Yep. Dick move. That's our
This
word.
is where they made a dick move.
Was that in front of your mouth?
Well, it's
It's gonna be.
drawing on
It's
the map.
gonna be in front of your mouth.
Or that's
That's where it's going to be. Naturally, this caused quite a bit of tension between the two groups. One modder in particular, who had some of his content stolen, even made a video threatening to mess with people's Xboxes if the problems continued.
Oh, snap. In a video titled Fallout 4 Mods DRM, fire a warning shot across their nose, the modder outlined in all the ways he could maliciously hurt Xbox One gamers if you wanted to.
Yeah, that list included destroying save games, crashing your Xbox, maliciously uploading save game files to be half a gig, slowly degrading stats without you seeing it, forcing hundreds of saves, which would then require users to dig through way too many save files to find their originals. I mean, this is evil genius level. He could even time bomb it or release an update to blow it all up later after it got millions of downloads.
To be fair, the video could have been part of an elaborate hoax.
That's kind of how it looks.
Yeah, the same modder later posted a video of his Xbox being bricked by a mod, which turned out to be a hoax. But it still illustrates that it hasn't exactly been a smooth transition between the two worlds.
Neither of these things, the PS4 delays or the Xbox One modder war, are particularly good for Bethesda, with console mods being one of the big selling points of the upcoming remaster for Skyrim.
Hopefully for Bethesda, they can figure out a way to make these things work by the time October rolls around. It's not going to look too great for them if they still haven't been able to get PS4 mods working for Fallout 4, or if they haven't been able to calm the PC modding community and figure out a better system for dealing with stolen content.
If you can't keep those PC modders happy, there's really no reason for them to make mods for consoles, which would basically mean this whole experiment is dead in the water, which is a real shame because mods have been one of the best things about all of Bethesda's games.
True. Yeah, fortunately, Bethesda does seem to be taking steps in the right direction, at least for the Xbox One. The company just unveiled an update in a new set of dev notes, which makes it easier to flag stolen mod content. So, you know, that's some forward progress.
Yeah, let's hope it's not too long before they can give PS4 mods some love too.
Yeah, we'll see. Audio, it's hard. What do you guys think of Bethesda's recent console mod woes on Xbox One and PS4? Let us know in the comments.
And for future updates on the state of console mods and whether or not you can actually play them, like this video and subscribe to the Know.
No, you can play them. You just go to the PC.
Say Skyrim.
Skyrim? I don't know. I don't understand. Say it.
Skyrim will never not be funny to me.
Skyrim?
Say rim job.
Rim job.
Now say Skyrim.
Skyrim.